approach you freely. So hopefully he has a good amount of confidence, doesn't let that fear him, gets a good ground game, and just continues to bury him in the corner. He cannot let Sage feel comfortable and get rid of that adult Gohan as quick as possible.
And so into the set we go. Gotenks and Android 16 on both sides, but it's adult Gohan, Captain Ginyu that are going to be the stars of the show for Lord Knight and Dekillsage in this grand finals for Shine 2018.
First Shine 2018, first Shine Series tournament for Dragon Ball FighterZ. Hopefully we see a lot more. We got a great set coming in for you guys. Grand finals, get hyped, let's get into it. Starting off game one with the Ginyu and Gohan.
Right out the gate, button's being pressed immediately, and it's going to be Dekillsage who manages to make something with the first hit, and he's going to be extending it further. We already saw how effective it is to remove Captain Ginyu from Lord Knight's range. It's all a matter about if he could do it quickly, if he could do it before Ginyu can have any impact into this.
And once again, Dekillsage just doing a repeat of the last game, just a pressing session, keeping him in block, but the Lord Knight with good defense, get out of there. Doesn't matter though, catches him with the 2H. This should lead to death on Lord Knight. Just popping level 3. Actually, oh no, just barely opted to just go for the level 3.
And
he gets hit on the overhead.
He still manages to continue the pressure and eliminate Captain Ginyu without even getting touched.
Yeah. Dekillsage has not taken a single hit so far. Gonna take a little bit of chip off of that and gets opened up finally.
But now, the reverse is said for Lord Knight in this position. He's got to remove adult Gohan as quick as he can. The amount of pressure that comes out from this character is unheard of, and we've already seen how well Lord Knight's able to deal with enemy Android 16, and we know that he's able to make his decisions to deal with an enemy Gotenks well as well.
Like we were talking about before, the mixed problems have definitely been from this adult Gohan. It's a good position for it. Not enough though, no bar to be able to cash out, try and end it. Dekillsage just opting to wait. Finally, he finds his opportunity to get Gohan out of there. Definitely going to see a rapid attempt to try and snap him back in.
Oh, that was a bit of a...
Yeah, recognizing that he was swapping in, but unfortunately nothing to convert, so he'd be able to get a grab.
A very brash decision made, but ultimately...
Yeah, speaking of grabs, watch yourself. Android 16 coming through and just tossing this man to the other side. Dekillsage still very much, very strong on his defense. Has not taken too much, even when Lord Knight has gotten his openings.
Lord Knight's making a lot of decisions that are forcing Dekillsage to just react. However, the reactions of Dekillsage are superb. This man is responding in terms of everything needed perfectly. It's going so well for him, and now level 1 pressure will go hard.
Definitely looked like Dekillsage was waiting for that jump grab attempt for years and catches him with that 2H. Actually, just barely not enough to be able to get rid of 16, but gets the trade in his favor and gets rid of the problem.
Man scuffed his boots and he fell over.
Dekillsage is very much a fan of trying to eliminate that 16 as much as possible. And now, not nearly as much damage output coming from the Gotenks. Like I said, we've seen crazier things happen, but Dekillsage looking very confident going into this game 1, looking like he's trying to run away with it.
Gotenks going to manage to get the continuation all right, so he's got a bit of damage on his hand. Can he drag Dekillsage into the corner on his own terms? It's not going to be now if he's going to be able to do Gotenks.
Yeah, popping, sparking, gonna get as much damage as he can. Going for 2.
There's a lot of damage.
Actually, it might just be close enough, and it is just enough to get the kill. And once again, no sparking used. Like I said, every time I see it, it's just chilling on that health bar right there. Potentially could have been a comeback, but you know what? Sage just never gave him an opportunity to use it.
That's the thing to remember is that, yes, he had that sparking. Was he ever in position to really use it? It did not come up, and the pressure on Dekillsage never ended. Even when Lord Knight was in the middle of his own offenses, he really couldn't take the time to just burst, do what he could. It was really just a retaliation at that point. It wasn't on his own terms he was able to turn advantage, because Sage was able to constantly put out pressure with a Gohan.
And his momentum has just not been stopping for Sage. Good defense, catching the fact that he was going for that low and finally able to get himself out of the corner. Sage is out to the back off, not trying to deal with the nonsense that Jason Birder. We're going to have the Gotenks ditto.
I was just about to say, the evasive Dekillsage was superb. Once again, he knew exactly what he needed to do to get around Captain Ginyu's nonsense. Ginyu plays tons of shenanigans to the field, tons of pressure. You just get around them. If you know where you have to go, you know what to expect. You keep track of your opponent's resources so heavily, really have to play that much.
Now, Lord Knight really needs to take advantage of the situation like so and eliminate this adult Gohan if possible. Continue to just keep him buried in the corner, spend all the money you possibly can. Just go for that. 1, 2. Just enough. All right.
I was a little bit worried there.
I was a little worried for a second as well. I was like, I know this shit kill, but... All right.
Sometimes you never know. The math is just a little bit off.
Yeah, great decision by Lord Knight to be able to finally get rid of that adult Gohan, which has been a huge problem for him so far. Both respecting a little bit of range, but Dekillsage just running up and catching this man, breaking that zone, and forcing Ginyu back into the corner.
Yeah, that's just one of the great things about Gotenks is that he has more of the ability to rush up on the opponent, even if there's nothing on the field to really occupy him. His speed is incredible. His small size makes it difficult to punish, relatively speaking, to most of the cast because he sits rather low when he's running.
Good mental awareness on Lord Knight to expect that Dragon Rush, but still gets opened up. And it's going to be all show up for Captain Ginyu. Dekillsage able to even this back up. Having to spend the 16, but that's okay. Now he has the 16 in front. This has very much been a problem for Lord Knight as well. And usually Dekillsage coming out on top with both characters on screen like so.
I mean, when it comes to character representation in Dragon Ball FighterZ, I feel like Dekillsage is the one who's always at the forefront of the 16 flag, regardless of who's represented.
Was. Sonic Fox put them back up. So
hey, listen, Sonic Fox can only rep one character at a time. He can only be the best at one.
Sonic Fox represents the entire character selection screen at all times. If you want to know, if you want proper meta development for a character, just wait for him to get bored and pick that character up. All right, so far, Lord Knight, good guard break to able to get himself out of that situation, but again, has not been able to consistently deal with the characters the same way Dekillsage has.
Getting a little catch there, and even managing to land the level 3 from pretty far as well. Still, nonetheless, he's going to be able to set up for the hard knockdown. What's he going to be able to do out of this? It's solo Gotenks with level 3 sparking, mind you, so if he's able to get up that meter, there's still the potential for reversal here. Yeah, opting to run up low, but Dekillsage letting it rip, getting back in. He has to respect all this. Backdashing out of there, but still getting clipped by the super dash. Opting to get as much little chip on there. Good defense again. That is now 2 times that he's guessed correctly on his attempt to go for a Dragon Rush. That's going to be dead. Bring it back down to 1 character apiece. Lord Knight still very much in this match. Oh, without a doubt. He had no use for sparking during that string on Gotenks. And even though he broke through plenty of his own meter, he nearly has the 1 bar. And after several interactions with Dekillsage's Android 16, he should be able to be on even footing. However,
that is not where you want to be. And now he has no sparking. This is going to be a lot of racked up damage coming in from Sage. Potentially a kill. He was able to get that 4th meter when he needed it. And that's going to be game 2 going to Dekillsage.
All right, now.
That's plot armor. When you're able to just ink out that last bit of meter that you needed, Sage definitely knew that was coming through.
So, we're sitting on potentially the last game of the tournament.
And Lord Knight currently sitting on the last bit of his life that he has available to him so far.
Now, what adaptations do you think within just this set can Lord Knight make to stop the bleeding?
Not that. He was doing a good job of guard breaking before, but that's definitely not what you want to be doing in this situation. He needs to be able to eliminate adult Gohan and establish dominance on Dekillsage, who's just not having it right now. Dekillsage taking out that Captain Ginyu, consistently able to remove this problem from the picture.
Listen, he saw how much work Lord Knight was putting in with Ginyu before, and he didn't want to do it.
Nobody wants to be stuck in block for 17 minutes with the Ginyu Force jumping all over you.
It gives a 3v3, not 3v7. Then.
I said, this is occasionally a 1-player game, and currently in favor of Dekillsage.
I mean, listen, the way some of these combo strings work out for Dekillsage, it's like it's tuned into his personal training strings, man.
That is twice now that he's caught him trying to jump out of the corner, and he's going to pay dearly for it. That's now last character for Lord Knight. He still has sparking. He has 3 meters, but boy, oh boy, this is a mountain to climb.
It's a hell of a run that the 16 is going to have to make.
Yeah, Dekillsage seeing that money in the bank and currently not getting touched at all.
Well, Mance's already counting the digits as he finishes up this combo. Goten's doing a fantastic job doing what he needs to do to keep Dekillsage on top. However, Lord Knight reminding Sage, this is a multiplayer game. It's his turn to play.
The first damage has been on assist. It's not actually caught him on, on conversion yet. There we go, finally getting an opening. Let's see if this can lead to a bit of momentum that he needs. Going for max damage. Actually opted. Ooh, good delay on Dekillsage, not falling for that. And gonna get him with the 2H. Lord Knight again stuck in a very bad position. Not enough to be able to go for hard knockdown to drag this out.
Ooh, all right. Bring things over. 16. Get in the Hell's Flash. I like it. I like it.
Delay as much time as possible on that sparking, and as we're seeing, it's just trickling away now. And this is a bad spot. It is gone, and he has meter built up from the sparking. This should be all she wrote. Plenty of assists to extend this combo. And that
to be
is
used.
all.
Everyone's coming out to play, and that's going to be that. Dekillsage taking a solid 3 over Lord Knight, winning grand finals from winner's side. Dekillsage of Echo Fox is going to be your Shine 2018 champion.
Swift 3-0 on both ends. You know, Lord Knight definitely looking a lot better in that grand final set there. A little bit stronger on defense, but again, Dekillsage super consistent, not falling for a lot of stuff he's going for, and constantly catching him in the corner, particularly when he's trying to